Hello everyone. So today I am going to tell you about yes or no questions. What are yes or no questions? The questions to which the reply is either yes or no. Means if somebody is asking you the question, you can simply reply either in yes or no. You don't need to explain your answer, and also you don't need to describe your answer. So that is called the yes or no questions. Let's go ahead. Let's start with sentence structure. Normal sentence structure, what it is? Subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. That is the simple sentence structure which we follow to make a sensible sentence. Here if you will see, one example has been written, teacher is teaching grammar. Okay, so that is a simple sentence. Here teacher is subject because we are talking about teacher. When I told you about that subject and predicate, that time we got to know that if you will ask who or what question and whatever the answer you will get, so that would be subject. Like who is teaching grammar? Then teacher is teaching grammar. So teacher is subject here. Is helping verb. Is helping verb here, and teaching is main verb or action verb. Now what is the difference between two? Helping verb is the verb by seeing that you can know which tense that sentence is belonging to, which tense it is. That is called the helping verb or auxiliary verb. Okay, it is also called auxiliary verb. So by seeing is, we know that in the present tense is the MRV used. So it is someone of four types of present tense. It is some present tense is there. So by seeing that we can understand that teaching means main verb. Main verb is teaching. Action verb, what action is going on in that sentence? The teaching. What action is going on? Teaching. So teaching is main verb here and grammar is object here. Now see how we can make yes no question from that sentence. So what we need to do, it is very simple. What we have to do, that is whatever the helping verb or auxiliary verb is there, you have to just place it at the beginning, write other part of the sentence as it is and put question mark at the last. Just see, teacher is teaching grammar was our sentence. Now is was the helping verb, is the helping verb. So is we will put at the front. Is teacher teaching grammar question mark. That's it. So easy, isn't it? See, only is you will put at the beginning. Teacher teaching grammar question mark. So is teacher teaching grammar? So you will be giving answer yes or no. You don't need to explain it. So that is called the yes or no questions. Now see more about it. See, some more examples are here. First I will say one by one I will tell you that first sentence, he was reading. Here what is the helping verb? Was. So how we will make the yes no question? We will put was at the beginning. Was he reading question mark. Second, Arav has installed Antep. Okay, has. By seeing has we can understand that it is present tense. Okay, present perfect it is, but you don't know about the tenses. I will tell you later. So it is present tense. So that is why has is helping verb here. So has we will put at the front. Has Arav installed Antep and question mark. Sorry, question mark is missing here. So there will be question mark will be there. Then Girish had walked the dog. So what is helping verb here? Had. And what is the main verb here? Walked. Okay. So what we will do? Had we will put at the beginning. Had Girish walked the dog? Question mark. Gunjan will make a video. Now here will is helping verb. And what action is going on? She is making video. So make is main verb. So we don't have to do anything with main verb. We will just put that helping verb at the beginning. So will Gunjan make a video? Question mark. Then Daksh has been doing homework for 4 weeks. That is present perfect continuous tense. That's why has been is there. Has been is helping verb here. And what action is going on? Doing. He is doing his homework. So that doing is what? Main verb, but we don't need to do anything with main verb. I'm just telling you. So has been is helping verb here. Now whenever you are having has been, have been, had been, so you will not put that has been at the front. What will you do? The first part, has will come first. Has Daksh been doing homework for 4 weeks? Okay, if it might be have been, then have at the first and been at the after the subject, like that we do it. Okay, now see next. Now there is a twist, and what is that? There are two tenses which don't have helping verb in their structure. They are not having helping verb. The two tenses are simple present tense and simple past tense. So don't need to confuse much. It is very easy. I will tell you how. Okay. So first we will see about the structure of these two. So first we will talk about simple present tense. Simple present tense structure is subject plus verb plus as or es plus object. As or es, what it is, I will tell you. See, if you will see the example, he likes mangoes. Okay, so he is subject here. Likes is main verb. What is action going on? He is liking mangoes, so like is main verb. Mangoes is object. Okay, but here helping verb is not present. Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, has been, had been, nothing is there. So helping verb is not there. And why? See, why? What we have, if you have noticed here, he likes mango. With he, we have written likes. With they like mangoes, with they we have written like. So whenever the I will tell you in the next slide. Whenever it is the subject is single person, okay, like he, she, it, or any single person, we have to use verb plus as or es. That is the structure of simple present tense. Verb plus as or es, like we have written that he likes mangoes. Now with we, they, I, you, or any plural subject, we will be using verb as it is. We will not add any as or es. Like here you can see the example, Rahul likes and Rahul and Abhishek like. Okay, because Rahul is singular person, but that's why it is likes. Rahul and Abhishek, that is plural, it has become plural. No, more than one it's plural, so that will be like. Okay, now see. Now what we will do to make questions? We will use either do or does to make question of simple present tense sentence. Okay, like whatever we have talked about, that he, she, it, and single person, whenever we are making question, we will be using does. Okay, and with we, they, or any plural, or I, you, we will be using do. So here you see, he likes mangoes. It was our example. So what we will do, because it is likes, as is there, so that way we will be using does. So does he like mangoes? Okay, then second one, they like mangoes. It is like, subject is plural, so that's why we will be using do. Do they like mangoes? So with the singular person, he, she, it, we will be using does. With the plural person, I and you, we will be using do. And one more thing, here you will see, he likes mango. Likes was there, but when we make question, what we have done, we have put does, and he like mangoes. That likes has become like. We have removed s whenever we are making interrogative. Okay, understood? So he likes mangoes, it will convert into does he like mangoes. They like mangoes, there is no s or es, so we don't need to take care of that. So do they like mangoes? Okay, easy, isn't it? Very easy it is. Now see, simple past. What is simple past? What is the structure? Subject plus verb second form plus object. There are three form of verb. Of every verb there are three form of verb. Some that is the different rules of there, that we will talk later. First you see the example. He liked mangoes. Okay, there in the simple present it was he likes. Okay, it was simple present. Now it is simple past. Likes second form is liked. So that's why it is written he liked mangoes and they liked mangoes. With whatever the subject is, whether it is singular, whether it is plural, whether it is I, you, they, anything, we will be using verb second form. We don't need to take care like we were taking care in simple present, that with that singular person we have to put s or es, and with the plural we don't need to put s or es. Here whatever it is, you just second form of the verb. Okay, very nice sentence it is, isn't it? Now see, now what we will do to make questions? Now here we want to make questions. In the simple present we have used does or do. With the singular does, with the plural do. Here only did. The subject is plural, subject is singular, you just used it and you are sorted. Okay, So see the example. He liked mangoes. Okay, that was our sentence. So what will be the question will be, what is our question's structure? We will put helping verb at the first and then the sentence as it is. Because it is not having helping verb, we are using did. In the simple present, we were using does or do. That has become the helping verb while making interrogative. Okay, so here he liked mango, so we will be using did. First, at the first helping verb will come, है ना? That is the structure. So did he like mangoes? That liked will convert into the first form when you are making question. When you are making question, liked will become like. It will be applied to all the verbs. Okay. If it is, we are using in the simple sentence, if we are saying, so we in the simple past we will be using second form of the verb. But when you are using did to make interrogative question, to make question, then what you will do, you will put did at the first, did he, and liked will become like, means first form of the verb you will be using. Like mangoes, they liked mangoes, so did they like mangoes. So liked, if it is in it is sentence, it is liked. So whenever you are making questions, so what you will do, did plus like. Okay, if you are using did, then verbs first form you will be using. Okay, please remember that. That is the only thing you have to remember here. Okay, not more. Now just see some more example. He can climb the tree. Okay, here can is auxiliary verb. So what we will do to make question, we will put can at the front, at the beginning. Can he climb the tree? Question mark. Easy, isn't it? Then you should eat spinach. You should eat spinach. Spinach is Popeye eats spinach and he is very healthy, intelligent, isn't it? So you should eat spinach. Then should is auxiliary verb here. So what you will do, just you will put should at the beginning. Should you eat spinach? Question mark. Then they can win the match. Here again can is auxiliary verb here. Okay, so whenever there is can, should, like that, so you don't need to see which tense it is, simple past, simple present, nothing, just you put that auxiliary verb at the beginning. So can they win the match? Question mark. Isn't it so easy? It is. So like that we make yes or no questions, and just don't forget to put question mark at the end. That you have to put, otherwise it will be wrong. Thank you so much.